the sea, growing tall like the tree. This I'm learning about me, and I like it, oh, I'm getting to know me. Feeling proud, feeling grand, yes, I'm getting to know me. I finally understand that by getting to know me, I'm giving credit where it's due, and I like it, honest I do.
What a day. We're moving into a new house. Well, actually, it's not all that new. Daddy says it's about 23 years old. The thing that makes it new is that we've never lived there before. We're moving because Daddy got a new job in another part of the county. Kwame isn't too happy about moving, though. He's been moping around all morning.
Well, you're not doing enough work riding around here.
Yeah, but it's a real big job trying to rearrange your whole life. You got enough muscle for that? Let me see that muscle. Not bad. Your folks gonna need a strong arm in the new place.
Well, we shouldn't have to go.
Just like I thought. Afraid of work.
I don't mind the work. It's just that I don't like giving up the football team.
Oh, I'm sure they got a football team where you're going.
But I don't know if I can make the team.
If you're strong enough, you'll make it. So why don't you help me move some of this stuff around, and we'll see if you got the muscles of John Henry.
John Henry?
Yeah, don't you know the legend of John Henry?
I think so. My grandpa told me about him.
John Henry was one strong man. People used to come from miles around to see him drive steel for the Chesapeake and Ohio Railroad. You know, he's the only man who could drive steel with two 20-pound hammers, one in each hand.
He was strong. My grandpa told me about another guy called the Green Runner.
I know about him, too.
You do?
Sure. The strongest man to ever pull a river straight. You know, some folks talk about Popeye and how he eats all his spinach to get strong. Well, I seen the Green Runner sit down and eat a whole barrel of flour, a side of meat, and a water bucket full of greens and syrup, all in one meal. Come on. Get that one over there.
Well, this is it. Mama's been working all week, cleaning and painting and putting up new curtains. But Mama Violet won't go in until the bad spirits left behind by the previous owners have been driven out. That's why she threw the broom inside. No sooner had Mama Violet finished when a strange visitor appeared.
Now, you can go on in now.
Rope, sweeper man, here I am. Rope.
Who is he, Daddy?
How should I know? Hey, what are you doing up there?
Here's your chimney sweeps. Rope. We goes up to the roof. Sweep the smokestacks down. Rope. Don't care for soot. Sweep 'em clean. Rope,
He looks kind of weird to me. I bet he's a ghost.
We hate soot, we never shirk. Rope, sweep 'em clean.
You better stop acting the fool and bring yourself down here before you go up in smoke.
Oh, just doing my job, ma'am.
Who sent for you?
Ain't nobody had to send for me. It's just that time of year it has to get done. So, here I am.
Yeah, well, look, maybe we ought to talk about it.
Now, we ain't got to argue about price, do we? Now, I've been cleaning this chimney for 15 years without any complaints from the last family that lived here.
Okay, I don't have any beef with you. I just want you to meet my family.
Oh, I'll be down in a jiffy. And that ain't easy to do once you get up here.
You kids take those things in the house.
I want to meet the chimney sweep.
You'll meet him. It's gonna take a little time for that old fella to get down off the roof.
Can we look at our rooms now?
Okay. But hurry back so you can help take those things in the house.
I'm gonna put my bed against that wall and my desk over by the window, and Mama Val's gonna help me make new curtains. I guess you'll have to use my old ones, Kwame.
I don't have to use nothing.
You have to cover those windows with something.
Will you just worry about your own windows?
Now, Kwame, you're just homesick. You'll meet new friends.
I don't want new friends.
Gosh, this room is big. Enough room to entertain my friends.
You don't even have any friends. And what if that chimney sweeper's a ghost?
Boy, you crazy.
Well, other people have lived in this house before us, you know.
So what?
You know what?
You're not talking about ghosts or something.
No, I'm not talking about nothing.
Sounds to me like you're afraid to sleep by yourself.
Well, you don't know who's been living in here.
You saw Mama Violet throw that broom in the door.
So what?
So you don't have to be afraid. Anything that might have been in here is cleaned out now.
And don't say I didn't warn you when the chimney sweep or a little man covered in a sheet comes out of your closet and... Kwame! Let me out of here! There's something in here!
Wow. Look at this.
What is it?
Looks like a harness or something.
Well, what's it doing in the closet?
I don't know. Maybe the other people left it.
Looks like my father should have thrown a broom in his closet, too.
Who's this belong to?
Me,
And where do you want it?
by the window.
Lose your voice?
She thought she saw a ghost.
I did not. I was just all wrapped up in this thing we found.
Well, let me have a look at it.
You know what it is?
Some kind of bridle.
We found it in the closet.
Could be a hag's horse bridle.
Hag's horse.
Hag's a witch that rides a horse.
A witch? See, I told you, Yvonne.
Nobody believes in witches around here. Hanging up something that belongs on a horse is just something people in this town do for good luck. It's a custom. Goes back to the Gulf Coast. But some folks hang a horseshoe over the door because it is said that the hag is a night traveler. And when she's on the road, she must travel the path where the horseshoes has been. And that takes all night. So by the time she gets to your house, where the horseshoe is hanging, it's daylight. And she just gets out of sight.
That's scary.
What you scared about, Yvonne?
I didn't say I was scared. I said the story was scary.
You got any more stories?
I got plenty of stories, but I also got more work to do.
Me too, but first I'm gonna show this bridle to Daddy.
Can't you tell me just one more story?
Not if I'm gonna get my work done.
I'll help you. You tell me one more story, I'll help you move stuff around.
Sounds like we got a deal.
Daddy, look what we found.
Hey, hold your horses. First, you have to meet Mr. Bob. He's a chimney sweep.
How do you do, Mr. Bob?
Oh, very nicely, thank you. Now, what have you there in the other hand?
We found it in the closet. The moving man said it might be the bridle for a witch's horse.
Oh, might be.
Do you think we might find any more of this stuff hanging around?
Well, you likely to find anything when people move away. Now, you take the fence. They told me about a broom they found in the other house they used to live in before they moved to this house 15 years ago. Now, they said it was a marriage broom, and since they had just gotten married, they decided to keep the broom for good luck.
What's a marriage broom?
Well, long before this town was settled, back in slavery, people jumped over a broom for the marriage ceremony. The old preacher used to stand up and he'd say, "Dark and stormy may come the weather. I joins his he-male and his she-male together. Let none but him that makes the thunder put this he-male and his she-male asunder. I therefore pronounce you both the same. Be good, go long, and keep up your name. The broom's been jumped, and the world's not wide. She now your own. Salute your bride."
What are you doing?
Well, I kind of works in the old-fashioned way. My daddy taught me when he was a chimney sweep back in Alabama. See, first, I takes these long straws and I ties them together, sort of like a broom. See? And then I sweeps the soot down from the top. Usually takes 2 men to do it, but we can't find no young folks today like to do this kind of dirty work anymore. So, I just runs this down the chimney with this old iron attached to this rope. Then, you got to start drawing down a small fire by throwing salt up the chimney. Now, where's my salt? You see, fire can't stand salt because it catches up a good flame. And before you know it, you got you a chimney that's clean through and through. Oh, now ain't that something? I didn't remember to bring my salt.
We got some table salt in some of those boxes. That is, if we ever get unpacked.
Oh, no, I don't need more than a salt shaker. Ain't no need me starting this job without it. Guess I best head on down to the hardware store.
Wait a minute, Mr. Bob. Look, you got a lot of work ahead of you, and we kind of want to finish this job today. Why don't you get started, and I'll send Kwame to get the salt.
Well, if he can handle a 5-pound sack of salt, it certainly would be appreciated. I'll have the job done in a jiffy.
Okay. Kwame!
I wouldn't count on it, Mr. Bob. My brother has a way of getting into trouble when he's alone.
That's so.
I want you to go in town on your bike, pick up 5 pounds of salt from the hardware store.
Yeah, but I don't know how to get there.
Oh, it's easy. And you're better off walking. Just walk 3 blocks down by the elms. Make a right over the creek. Keep on past the railroad station. And you'll come to the main street. You can't miss the hardware store.
But I got the word of mouth on how it was done, and I just passed it on to you. But if you can't remember it, you best write it down in a book so you can pass it on to your children. Can't expect to remember all the things that you hear or the things you read. That's why I always write it all down right here in my book or paste up news clippings. You got to have information if you're gonna keep up with folks. Every scrap of information you get will help you know where you come from and where you're going.
I got a notebook.
As you should.
And maybe you could tell me something about chimney sweeping.
Not now, Yvonne. Mr. Bob is busy.
Oh, ain't no trouble. But can you remember?
Long enough to write it in my book later. If people in this neighborhood are as interesting as Mr. Bob, living around here is going to be a lot of fun. I could collect a lot of stories from my scrapbook. I've already written down a lot of things my folks have told me. If Kwame hurries back, he can help me move some boxes in my room so I can find my scrapbook and start writing right away. But knowing Kwame, anything can happen. You know how some boys collect baseball cards? Well, Kwame collects people. He has a way of getting attached to people.
There's room for many more. The gospel trains are coming. I hear it just at hand. I hear that car wheels are rumbling and going through the land. Get on board, little children, get on board. Little children, that's your best offering?
Ma'am?
Put something real in the cup, boy.
Did you see what I put in the cup?
No, I didn't see it, but I know it wasn't nothing.
Well, how you know that?
I see with my ears, son.
I only have enough for some salt.
Well, then, go buy your salt and stop fooling around here.
Sorry, ma'am.
Don't be sorry.
I can't find the hardware store.
Can't you see, boy?
Yes, ma'am. But I still can't find the hardware store.
Well, you must be new in the neighborhood.
Yeah, I just moved here today.
Oh, you ain't got your bearings yet. Well, can't you see, boy, it's just 2 doors down the street.
Okay.
Get on board, little children, get on board. Little children, get on board. Little children, there's a room for many more. Get on board, little children, get on board. Little children, get on board.
Mama Violet, have you seen Kwame?
Haven't seen the boy since he left.
He ought to be back by now. I need some help unpacking.
I need some help with this planning, too. What you say you got to do?
I'm trying to go through all my boxes so I can find my notebook.
You ought to get down here on your knees and help plant this sweet basil.
Can't it wait till tomorrow?
Not if you want good luck today. Whenever you move into a new house, you should plant sweet basil on both sides of your doorsteps for good luck.
Well, I guess I can help you until Kwame gets back.
Right over here.
I hear it just at hand. I hear those car wheels are rumbling and rolling through the land. Get on.
Thanks, ma'am.
Well, thank you, son. Now, do you know your way home?
I think so.
Well, do you or don't you?
Well, I came down that street. I don't remember.
What street do you live on?
I don't remember what street, but it's a big old house.
Oh, there are a lot of big old houses in this neighborhood, son.
How am I gonna get home?
Well, don't worry about it. I'll put you on the right track. And I'll show you how you can always find your way. Have you had lunch yet?
No, ma'am.
Well, come on, son. Let's eat. Unless you done lost your appetite, too.
We'll get you cane.
Okay, thank you, son. Oh, thank you, son.
I got cabbage, I got collard greens, I got them. I got honeydews, I got cantaloupes, I got watermelon. I got them. I got veggies, I got fruits, I got veggies, yes indeed. I got everything. Everything that you ever need. I got a man, and now you got him.
What is this?
Catfish.
I don't like catfish.
How you know? You tried them?
Well, no. But I'm not hungry.
You see, Bama, I think you got more than this young man can bargain for.
How you figure that? I should have thought my old street vendor cry would have helped him work up his appetite. In the old days when I was selling food from my wagon in the streets, the young people loved to hear me cry, I got 'em.
Well, that was back in the olden days when you practically brought the food up to the front porch. But this young man, he's done lost his appetite because he's lost.
Lost? How you get lost, boy?
I don't know.
I don't know either. We better call your folks.
Well, see, we don't have a telephone because we just moved here today.
Oh, well, as long as you're in the neighborhood, we'll get you back somehow. Did you walk here?
Yes, sir.
Then all we gotta do is trace your footsteps back.
Well, how are we going to do that if we don't even know which way I came?
Well, did you see anything special?
Well, no, not really. Just a train station.
Oh, he's down there by the Chicken Bone Express.
What's the Chicken Bone Express?
Oh, that's a railroad line that brought many of us up here to settle in this country. It runs from North Carolina to Washington, D.C.
I don't live near there.
Maybe this piece of potato pie will help your memory.
Wow!
Is your house old or new?
Well, it's pretty old. It's just a big house.
He must be over there by them twins, Pete and Repeat.
No, I think they call them Matas and Tatas.
I never heard of nobody call them Matas and Tatas before. They live near me?
We don't even know where you live.
Are there any other signs you can think of?
Well, I didn't really see any signs.
Well, maybe you heard something, like a rooster crowing, or a church gong, or maybe even a factory whistle.
What she's talking about, son, is landmarks. You can't do any traveling without landmarks. When I was a young man, I did a lot of traveling up and down the Catfish Pike, going from Mobile, Alabama, to Biloxi, Mississippi, on down into New Orleans, Louisiana. And I never got lost, because I knowed my landmarks.
So you see, son, if you use your ears as well as your eyes, you can always find your way.
Well, if you take me back to where you found me, Miss Bell, maybe I can just trace my footsteps back to my house.
That's all right by me.
You sure you don't want some of this good catfish before you go?
Yeah, I'm sure. But after I finish this, I'll have another piece of pie.
Kwame hasn't come home yet, and he's got the whole family upset. Dad is going off with Mr. Bob to search for him.
You didn't find Kwame?
No. We've driven all around the neighborhood. We haven't been able to spot him yet.
Well, there's no way he can get lost around here. Everybody knows everybody. Don't worry, he'll show up.
He's probably out collecting people while we do all the work.
Kwame knows better than to go to anybody's house without asking us first.
Look, let's hope it's nothing worse than that. You're gonna stay for dinner, aren't you, Mr. Bob?
Well, I don't really want to be no bother to you folks.
Our first night in the house, and you're the first member of the community we met.
Well, in that case, I can't refuse, can I?
Come on, let's go see what Mama Violet's cooking up.
Maybe you can tell me, just to ease my curiosity, what you got humming so loudly in those pots?
Black-eyed peas and ham hocks. Same thing folks always serve when moving into a new home. It's for health and strength. And you'll be needing all the health and strength you can get when you get finished unloading. So get on away from my pots.
I'm on my way, man.
In the old days, you didn't just move into a house. You had friends and neighbors who would come and help you build your house from the bottom up.
They helped you eat your food, too, from the top of the pot to the bottom.
Dad, should I set a place for Kwame?
What do you think?
I guess I better. I'm getting hungry.
Well, come on, let's find your way home. There's room for many a more. Get on board.
Dad, it's Kwame.
Get on board, little chillin', get on board, little chillin'. There's room for many a more.
Kwame, where you been?
Boy, don't you know how to call home? Huh?
Yeah, but we don't have a telephone yet.
Welcome, Belle.
Why, Mr. Bob, I can almost count on finding you any place these days.
I want to thank you for bringing Kwame home to us.
Oh, I didn't bring him. He brought me. Of course, he got a little lost there in the beginning, but as soon as he found his landmarks, he knew his way home.
Yeah, Dad. And I can make a map, too.
Now, that's something useful, in case I have to find you again.
Well, let's not stand out here. My dinner is getting cold.
Miss Bell, won't you stay for dinner?
Oh, I just might come in for a little breather, but I don't think I could eat anything. I had an awful big lunch.
Black-eyed peas and ham hocks?
Well...
Well, come on in. Tell me, how'd you two meet up?
Well, see, I was coming up the street.
God bless this home and our neighbors. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, amen.
Amen.
Anybody else got anything to say?
I do, Mama Violet. Something I wrote in my book today. A house like a tree grows more beautiful with time.
Will somebody pass the butter?
Flying high like the bird, speak my mind, now I'm heard, making history in this world, and I like it, oh, I'm getting to know me, feeling proud, feeling grand, yes, I'm getting to know me, I finally understand that by getting to know me, giving credit where it's due, and I like it, oh, I'm getting to know me, feeling proud, feeling grand, yes, I'm getting to know me, oh, I finally understand that by getting to know me, I'm giving credit where it's due, and I like it, honest I do, honest I do. Moving strong like the sea, growing tall like the tree. This I'm learning about me, and I like it, oh, I'm getting to know me, feeling proud, feeling grand, yes, I'm getting to know me, I finally understand that by getting to know me, I'm giving credit where it's due, and I like it, honest I do.
One day when I was walking to the fair, I met a Centerita with a flower in her hair. Oh, shake it, Centerita, shake it.
The playground was the first place in our new neighborhood that Kwame and I went searching for friends. The group of girls I hang out with make up their own words to ring games and are teaching me the words.
One day when I was walking to the fair, I met a Centerita with a flower in her hair. Oh, shake it, Centerita, shake it all you can. Shake it like a milkshake and do it once again. Oh, she waddled to the bottom, she waddled to the top. She turned around until she made an S-T-O-P, stop. Hey, y'all, let's take a break. One day when I was walking to the fair, I met a Centerita with a flower in her hair. Oh, shake it, Centerita, shake it all you can. Shake it like a milkshake.
Kwame Kwame is learning something new from a group of boys who hang out on the playground. He's learning that it's not easy being the new boy on the block.
See how you messed it up?
I didn't mess it up. The bottom was shaking.
Oh, man, you gotta be kidding. How's the bottom gonna shake with you on top? Runt. Ooh, I heard that. You're the smallest, aren't you?
That don't make me no runt.
That don't make you no Watusi either. Yeah.
I heard that too. Man, you gotta be strong to be a Watusi. I'm strong enough.
Oh, come on. You can't even hold yourself up on a pyramid, Runt.
I told you about that runt.
Oh, sounds like a sound. What else you want to be called? We call him like you see him. Yeah. Froggy is called Frog because he can leap over a fence in a single bound. Jabble's called Jabble because he's always jawing his jawbone. And Teddy, well, he's just a big old friendly teddy bear around here. So until you show us something different, we gonna call you Runt.
I don't have to like it.
You don't have to take it. Stop signifying, Frog.
Who's signifying?
You. Boom, boom, boom. Signifying, monkey. Way up in your tree. You better stop your signifying, cause you can't make a monkey out of me. The monkey saw a lion coming down his way. He ran up in the tree, and this is what he say. He say they call you king, but that cannot be true. I heard the elephant say that he put a hurting on you.
Signifying, monkey, way up in your tree. You better stop your signifying, cause you can't make a monkey out of me. Signifying, monkey, way up in your tree. You better stop your signifying, cause you can't make a monkey out of me.
Boom, boom, boom. Well, at least we know the Runt can sing a little bit.
I can do more than that, too. Well, if you're going to be a Watusi, you're going to have to prove it. Prove what?
Prove that you're strong and brave, and that you have the courage of a warrior. Yeah.
I've got all that. That's why I was named Kwame. I was named for a brave African leader.
Big deal. What do you think, Sundiata? I believe it when I see it. Okay.
I bet you he can't even spell Watusi. Bet. W-A-T-U-S-I.
Well, what do you know?
W-A-T-U-S-I.
Does your mother know you spell so well?
I am really sorry about all this, Mr. Jones.
Oh, it's not all that serious.
Oh, yes, it's serious enough. Kwame knows better than to deface somebody else's property. I guess that gang of boys put him up to it.
Not exactly, Miss Jackson. It was Kwame's idea. He was just showing out for the guys, and they're not really bad guys. They're just a local group with a few things to accomplish. They tend to chip off more of the block than they can handle sometimes, but otherwise, the Watusis are okay.
Well, Kwame's just going to have to pay for the damage that he did. He'll just have to give up his allowance to take care of us.
It won't be necessary. I think the Watusis will find a way to pay for the privilege of having such a proud name. Just thought you ought to know about it. So long, Miss Jackson.
Thanks for coming by, Mr. Jones.
Is Kwame in real trouble?
Maybe. I don't know yet. Meanwhile, you go in the kitchen and help Mama Violet with the dishes while I talk to Kwame.
If Kwame wants to be in a group so bad, why doesn't he come and join the drama club at Grandma Gladys's church?
I think Kwame is going to have to finish one drama at a time.
You gonna tell Daddy?
What do you think?
Do you have to tell him?
I think your father would like to know what kind of man his little boy is becoming.
I didn't mean to do anything wrong.
Well, why did you do it, son?
I had to prove myself.
Prove yourself. To whom? To me? To your father?
No, the other boys.
Mm-hmm. And what did you prove?
I don't know.
Huh, then you proved nothing.
At least I proved I was brave enough to be a Watusi.
Kwame, the Watusis are a proud people. Painting on a building is nothing to be proud about.
At least I wasn't scared to do it.
Oh, fine. And you can tell your father all about your heroics when he gets home.
But, Mom, I don't want to tell Daddy.
I thought you were proud of yourself.
Yeah, but my father, he might not like it. Then I won't be able to join the club.
What does this club mean to you that you can't tell your father about it?
Well, it means I'm part of the gang. Sort of like a...
Like a family?
Yeah, that's right, a family.
Mm-hmm. Your family wouldn't get you into trouble, Kwame.
I guess not.
I think that you should stay away from these guys until they start acting a little more like a family.
But, Mom... I guess so.
Okay. In that case, we don't have anything to talk to your father about yet, do we? All right. Listen. Why don't you go with Yvonne tomorrow to visit your grandma Gladys and see about maybe joining a club that might make your family a little more proud of you?
Two of the girls from my new group of friends have come with me and Kwame to join a drama club at the church. It's nice coming back to the old neighborhood and seeing old friends like Caron. Kwame wasn't too happy about coming along. Grandma Gladys has asked us to collect some stories and songs from the group of older people in the church. We're going to use the stories and songs we collect in a play to celebrate the church's anniversary. We found out that a lot of older people in the church had a lot of funny stories about living in the South in the old days.
Now, we want to have a good rehearsal today for the church anniversary program. Let's see if we can set up a make-believe farm here. Let's set this up as if we're on a farm. This is one fence line. That's fine. Okay. Suppose you take that position over here. One. And then you get on the other side. Now, I want you to sound like real farmers. Keep your voices up. And begin.
Have you heard the latest about the boll weevil?
You mean that little bug from Mexico?
That's the one. I heard he done picked up both feet and come here to the Texas soil to make this here his home.
Oh, that red-headed devil sure makes a mess out the crops. The first time I saw him, he was on a Memphis train looking for a home. The next time I saw him, he was on the Western Plains, sitting on a square down by the Brazos bottom, where the decent folk live. That boll weevil chews up everything. While I was on my way to Little Mount Zion Church, and I had a terrible time keeping that devilish boll weevil out my cotton room. He had full of holes. We need somebody to play the boll weevil. Why don't you do it, Kwame? Now, do I look like some kind of boll weevil to you?
What role do you want to play, Kwame?
I don't know.
Do you know any stories, Kwame?
I know the signifying monkey. The signifying monkey does not belong in the church play, Kwame.
Now, Kwame, I want you to come up with some real heroes that you would like to play in the church anniversary program.
we have to clean the wall. We didn't write on it.
It's your club name, isn't it?
So?
Then you've got to be responsible for your name.
But we didn't do it.
It was done in your name, so you've got to take the responsibility. Unless you want people to think you don't value your name.
Still doesn't seem fair to me.
I'm surprised at you, Sundiata.
Surprised about what?
I thought you'd understand because you are the leader of the Watusis. And you also happen to own the name of a great ruler of the ancient Mali Empire. Yeah, his name was Sundiata also. He organized several of the smaller West African kingdoms into one strong trading nation. He created a powerful nation 600 years before Columbus discovered America.
Sundiata did all that?
What do you think?
Yeah, and that takes a lot of responsibility.
And that's why we're being responsible now.
Well, at least you're giving the wall back to the community.
Are we through?
Well, that's up to you. It seems like a pity to leave such a fine wall bare.
What?
You know, the Watusi people were not only great warriors, but they were pretty terrific craftsmen as well. They very often create images of people in their community at work. Can you guys do that?
You mean paint people on the wall?
That's right. People you respect.
Anybody?
Anybody you respect.
What about old Mr. George used to drive cattle down in Oklahoma? He was a real cowboy. I like Flash Martin, who blasted the basket with the greatest of ease.
You see, you got a lot of people you can choose from. This wall is yours to give to the community. Why don't we call it the Wall of Respect?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Hey, all right.
All right.
A whole week has gone by, and Kwame still hasn't come up with any heroes he can dramatize. Grandma Gladys told him he might get the information from any number of groups in the community. He could try the school glee club, Granddaddy's L Club, even his friends. Kwame thought of going to the Watusis, even though he promised Mother not to play with that group. And Kwame usually keeps his word.
Hi, fellas. Well, look what the wind blew in.
Sure wasn't nowhere in sight when the weather got stormy around here.
Where you been, fair weather friend?
I'm in a drama group at the church. Oh, so you're into acting now. I didn't want to go. It was my mother's idea. She wanted me to help out my sister.
What are you going to do, play one of the angels?
No, I'm not going to play nothing because I'm not going back.
You gonna walk out on them the way you walked out on us, right?
I didn't walk out on you guys. I had to go. But I'm not going back because I can't think of any heroes to play.
Oh, this wall here is full of heroes.
Who are those people?
Folks in the community.
Mr. Jones let you guys do that?
Sure, man. This is our wall of respect.
Can I help?
How are you going to help when you don't even know none of these people?
Well, can't you tell me who they are as we go along?
No, man, we don't have time for all that. Why don't you go on back to church?
Wait a minute. Give the little brother some slack. He got us into this. He should help us get out of it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll draw the figures, and you fill in the colors.
I don't know what colors to put in.
See?
No big deal. I'll tell you who they are, and you use your imagination.
Who's that guy? That's old Mr. Jeter. He tells rhymes and tall tales. What kind of tall tales? Well, like, who's the stingiest man you ever saw?
Stingiest man I ever did see went to the darkest room he could find to chew his tobacco so his shadow wouldn't beg him for nothing. How about the lowest person you ever saw?
The lowest person I ever saw could sit on a dime and have his feet hanging down.
Do you know what's crooked as a rainbow, smooth as slate? 25 Georgia horses couldn't pull it straight?
No.
The Mississippi River.
Oh, man, that was bad.
Well, why don't you guys come back to the church with me and join the drama club?
No, man. Get out of here.
I thought you weren't going back.
Well, I wasn't, but I thought there was some stories you guys could tell in a play about heroes.
We got to finish this wall, so maybe you better go back alone if you got to go back.
I didn't want to be the only one there with all those girls.
Girls?
Yeah, they need men heroes. Well, I'm not much on acting, but hey, I could paint the scenery.
Wait a minute. We got a job to do right here. Forget those girls.
Oh, come on, Sundiata. We can't leave those girls without any heroes.
We're gonna look like zeros if we don't finish this wall.
I'm with you, Sundiata. But, well, maybe we can just think up some stories while we're painting so we won't be so far behind in rehearsals.
They ought to call you Buzz, because your mind is always turning.
That's for sure.
Then let's hit it so we don't hold up the show.
The ladies neither. Like my grandmama used to say, the devil moves out of the neighborhood when the hens and the chicken hawks make friends. She's smarter than you all. Be quiet, man.
Not with that whole
Grandma Gladys has taught us some spirituals that young people sing at her church, and Kwame has convinced the Watusis to join our drama club. I didn't expect them to be so cooperative at first, but now I see why Kwame likes them so much. They have fun working together, and they're full of stories about folks in the community. I really like the John Henry ballad that Mr. Jones gave them to dramatize. One of the girls brought in some narratives from her Afro-American club at school. We've collected a lot of material for the show. Our rehearsals have sure picked up since the Watusis came to join our drama club. Kwame really admires Sundiata. I can't blame him. I kind of like Sundiata, too.
Sometimes it just don't pay to be down on the farm. Too many ups in my work. First thing in the morning, sun comes up. Then I got to wake up. Then I got to get up. Then after that, I got to dress up. Go over to the stalls and feed up. And then I got to go back to the shed and eat up before I get up and hitch up. The mule won't move. So then I have to shout, get up! By the time I work all summer and gather up my crop, then I have to go to the landowner and settle up. And now he takes out his pencil and figures. And then he tells me he's sorry because I done ate up all the profit. And I'm just fed up.
Everybody keeps asking why I'm called Dory. Well, see, when I was a little girl, folks in church used to sing a little song that went, Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, do, or something like that. But I could only get the first two parts, do, re. So everybody started calling me Dory, which I spell D-O-R-I-E.
Some say he's from Georgia. Some say
I can line a track. I can hoist a jack. I can pick and shovel, too.
No, see, ain't none of that gonna be good for this job. I got me a steam drill coming around that's gonna whoop that steel right in the ground. That's
You
right.
just send me a 12-pound hammer around. 12-pound hammer with a 4-foot handle, and I'll whoop that steam drill down.
Now, faster than my steam drill, you ain't. Come on, let's have a race. John Henry on my left side, steam drill on my right.
Before I let the steam drill beat me down, I'll hammer myself into the ground.
No, you gonna beat your pants off, boy. Come on, ready? Go! Come on, steam drill! Let's go! Come on, steam drill! Let's go, come on! Let's go, please, Patrick. Come on, you feel? Come on, let's go!
The church anniversary program was a success, thanks to the folklore we learned from groups in church, at school, and on the playground. And Kwame's gang, the Watusis, were the best part of the whole program.
Don't raise me by a soul out.
I messed it up on purpose.
What, did the teacher write it like that?
See, she knew. No, wasn't that a lady in the town or something?
Oh, I see.
See, and she didn't learn
Well, look.
it, so that's why she said it that way.
Well, anyway, I didn't know we had a couple of stage troopers on our hands.
Oh, did you like it, Dad?
Did I like it? I couldn't have done better myself.
Well, it took kind of a gang to put it all together.
That's okay for you, Laverne.
Oh.
Hey, what's the beef?
I was wrong. It turned out to be a pretty good gang after all.
And the leader, his name is Sudiata. He is so cute.
She's talking about the Watusis.
Wait a minute, Sudi, what? Who are these Watusis?
The neighborhood gang, they win the play.
Oh,
I'm one of them, Dad.
I see. Is it a worthwhile group?
The best.
It's just a bunch of guys who were like
a family?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh. Hey, well, I'm glad you guys in the Watusis got together with the drama club. So you could share the things you learned from each other.
We learned a lot from the older folks, too, Dad.
Hey, did I ever tell y'all about that gang I was in?
No, what gang did it belong to? Who was it?
Cub Scouts.
Oh, dang.
Flying high like a bird, speak my mind.